Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
I got my...
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Okay. Turn off my phone because I have my phone on, so you guys were hearing everything through there. So how's everybody today? I didn't think that I was going to be able to do this today, but I did get some heaters. I got some big ass heaters on my main floor here. So at least the main floor of my house is being somewhat kept warmed. It's still a little bit chilly, but hello everybody. Hello Bird. Hello Rosie. Hello Corey. Hello Sandy. And good morning. It's afternoon here. Hello Mr. Hello Julie. Hello Megan. Hello Jenna Lee. Mr. and Mrs. My furnace won't be replaced until tomorrow, but I do have some huge heaters on my main floor. Like my hydro bill is going to be through the roof. I can just see it, but at least we have heat on the main floor. We don't have any heat in the basement, and we don't have any heat upstairs where all the bedrooms and that is, but at least on the main floor we have some heat. So that's the only reason I was able to come in. I've got big sweaters on. My son gave me one of his big hoodies that I've got on. Hello, Hippie Hive. Okay, Corey H says, Willow, I have some really sad news. We just lost my father-in-law on Friday night due to COVID-19. Oh, Corey, I'm so sorry to hear that, my dear. Condolences to you and the family. And I mean, if you guys seen my mini video there that I did about the contest for a free read, I mentioned in there so many of us have lost family members and loved ones due to this COVID. And I just pray to the good Lord that this goes away soon. My condolences, Corey. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hello, Tanya. Yeah, I've got 3 heaters right now. I've got 2 big ones going and a smaller one directed right at me. So I'm trying to stay as warm as I can, but I wanted to do this, you guys, because I don't want to go live again until after Christmas. So it's like I wanted to get this done, and so many people were saying that they were going to be here today because they wanted to read. So I did everything in my power to get this done for you guys today. It didn't look like I was going to be able to do it as of yesterday, but I did get some bigger heaters. So Julie says my mom has it currently. She is in a nursing home for physical reasons, her choice, but seems to be tolerating it. Oh, I pray for your mother too, Julie. It's just so, so sad. Like, you know, it's one thing when you lose a parent due to old age or something like that. But when you're losing family members and loved ones due to this virus that never should have made it here to us, you know what I mean? It's just, it angers me. So for all of you that are here, know that my prayers are with you. No, I didn't remove it. Maybe I should. But I did post one, Des. Let me just go in and I will remove it. But I did post another one saying I got good news. Okay, I just deleted it. But I did post another one saying I got good news, that I got those big, huge heaters, Des. So it's still chilly in here because we're pretty cold here. And the worst part about it, you guys, is the coldest night of the winter so far here, that's the night that my furnace is gone. I think it went down to like -30. Like, Yes, Des, they are working on it. I've got a brand spanking new one being installed tomorrow morning. So yeah, so we've been sleeping downstairs here in the living room and just trying to keep warm. But yeah, I was on a FaceTime with Des the other night, the night that this happened, and she seen I was just a mess. Yeah, I got tons of blankets. Like I said, you guys, I've got a big, huge hoodie on. I'm not gonna, well, I'll show you guys this big, huge hoodie that I got my fuzzy, 2 layers of fuzzy jammies, and I got this big hoodie that my son brought over for me. So, and I got big, huge heaters. I've got one right down on the floor beside me here, and I've got 2 in my living room area. I got another one in the kitchen, which is smaller, trying to keep that a little warm. It's crazy. I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah, right now I think we're sitting around the -10 mark, and it just started to snow. But I do have my snow tires on now. All 4 got the snow tires on, so bring on the snow now. Oh, thank you, Corey. I'm sending you big virtual hugs too, and just know that you guys are in my prayers and in my thoughts. Hippie Side, it's not as bad today with that -10, but the night that my furnace went out around 5 o'clock in the evening, just before dinner time. That night went down to -30, and I didn't have these big heaters. I only had the smaller ones, and it didn't do nothing for this huge house. I'm telling you, like, I'm worried about my pipes freezing. Oh, Mom, I feel for you, because I mean, it's a pain. So yeah, the furnace is the whole furnace is gonna be replaced. Tomorrow morning they're gonna be here between 9 and 10. So I'm gonna be dressing warm for that, because all the doors will be open and they'll be taking out the old furnace, bringing in the new. Oh, it's just gonna be, yeah, it's really cold here. So yeah, you guys, I've tried to get on the YouTube as much as I can and into my emails. It's just with everything going on here, and there's other family things that are going on, that I've just got so much on the go. I've got the rental next door that I'm trying to deal with, and things have gone wrong there. It's just so much on my plate just before Christmas, and I haven't even put up a Christmas decoration. I'm not into it this year at all. -30, you're in Florida. -30 in Florida? What? Yeah, I've got the faucets and everything dripping, like just like a slow drip, just so the pipes don't freeze. Yeah, oh, okay, Mister, I got you. Yeah, -30 for you guys in Fahrenheit. Des is on this. I've been teaching Des French, and she's been teaching me Spanish, and she's been teaching me the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So -30 Celsius is, yeah, I got that, Des. What's -30 Celsius, Des, in Fahrenheit? I know it's cold. But still, that's not the coldest we get. We generally, this winter has been, we usually have about 6 feet of snow by now. We don't have that at all. The ground, it's like I said, it's snowing now. We're getting a snowstorm over the next couple of days. But usually by now, like I said, we usually got about 6 feet that's come down between just before Halloween to now. -22 Fahrenheit. There you go. And usually around this time for us, we're always during the day and evening between -30 and -40. So we've actually had it quite easy this winter so far. But not so easy when you have no furnace, when your furnace is down. So I don't know how many of you were in on my live that I did the other day about the circus that's going on with the Daybell case. The lowest, Sandy says the lowest she's seen is plus 36. Oh, thank you, Mom. Yeah, it's just been crazy. And the repairs on my other car, because my son is driving that, and I don't know if he did a boo-boo or things just started going wrong as soon as I gave it to him. But so there's another couple thousand there, and new tires for my car, and then the furnace, and now this. It's just I've been having a hard last couple of weeks. But let's hope 2021 is a better year all around. So, is there anybody in here that has not seen the video that I did on the dumbbell case with the circus that's going on over there? And also on the Suzanne Morphew case, I know there's 2 areas that I've been made aware of that are being searched this weekend. I guess there was some tips that came in to one of the team members, and they are out. And I actually got another one today about an area, and that area is already being searched this weekend. A lot of the waterways they can't get into because they're frozen or freezing over. Yeah, so there's a tip that came in, I believe it was Thursday, and there was a couple of us that jumped on it and got people out there to search because we were told that something was moved. It wasn't, I don't want to say too much for it, but we don't think it's Suzanne's body remains, but we think it's something to do with Suzanne that has been put somewhere. So that's what they're out searching for right now, over yesterday and today. And I haven't heard any updates on it, so I can't give you guys any updates. But guarantee you, if I get any more information, or when I do, I will be making either a post or a short video about it. Yes, the search is still on for Mark Fullerton. That's another one. I mean, there's just so many that have happened. Also, I believe it's about Baby Dior, or Baby, what was it, Dior Coots? I gotta go into my phone, hang on a sec. That there's some news that's going to be coming to me regarding that case, and I'm going to be the first one to know about it, you guys. I guess I can look on, okay, just give me a sec, you guys. I'm going to pull it up on my, you guys won't be able to see it here because I got to go into my email. I'm just looking for it here. I think it was, I want to make sure I get his name right. Dior Coots, I believe it's on. That there's information that has come about that one too. Kathy Kaufman says, why do you think he moved the body at this late stage of the game? Where people are getting too close? Yes. We know some facts regarding why we think her body, her remains were moved. And I believe it's because people were getting too close. Some things came up, put it that way. But like I said, there's 2 other people that got some tips. I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday of last week that they're going to check out. And they've been checking spots out this past week, this weekend, like yesterday and today. Okay, so what do you think? You're in Tallahassee? Okay. Okay, so does anybody else have anything they want to? Oh, did you guys see my post regarding Letitia Stout? She is going on Tuesday to have that second evaluation done. And I believe it's going to be through Zoom. Do you remember last week when I brought it up? It's like, come on, you guys, like in person, fine. Can't do it. Too many COVID cases, but they could do Zoom or whatever. Well, apparently, from what I hear, it's going to be done by Zoom. Gonzo's all over the place, Tanya. Like he's going just. This is just a phrase, you guys. Balls to the wall. He's going crazy. Different places. But yes, so Letitia Stout is going to be getting that second evaluation on the 22nd of December by Zoom with this new doctor. The doctor is asking until the 2nd of January to prepare the report. Let me just, I'm going to read it verbatim here for you guys. So you guys, let me just find it. Okay, so I'm going to put this so I can still see you guys as I'm reading it here. Now, if I try, I got a really, you guys who were in my first ever streaming session that I finally got going through StreamYards, I got backlash from somebody for that. This was the worst stream I've ever watched. I said something back. I've deleted the comment now, but I did say something back to him. It's like, for being almost 60 years old, my first ever, and doing it on my own and trying to figure it out, I think I did pretty good. So up yours, bud. But anyway, I removed it. Okay, so what this says is, DA Alan McKinney says Grotto by WebEx, stat def WebEx. Okay, so it's going to be by WebEx. Because the court advises information received on Dr. Grimmett's scheduled visit on 12/22/21 and report. It's going to be by WebEx. Okay, the completion is going to be around of everything for the report and everything. It's going to be held on the 22nd. She needs until the 2nd of January for the report completion. And Strobel is confirming that court sets next date on January 19th, 2021 at 9 a.m. And that time is given to allow counsel time to review the report and figure out plan going forward. And if she's found competent, sentencing for proof evident presumption great hearing will be set. If defendant is found incompetent, they'll set a date for a hearing to continue on this first status report. But that's all going to happen on the 19th in Division 15 courtroom. So Officer Warner's going to be there. So that's what I have right now, you guys. So if she's found incompetent, there'll be a hearing set for status conference or something along them lines on the 19th. But if she's found competent, which I believe she will be, they're going to set a date for a proof evident presumption great hearing on January 19th. So it's like this is going forward. So we should see her go into trial by spring. Mom says she's been acting a hot mess. Yeah, well, the thing is, they're onto her. And what these doctors do in these evaluations, I know there's an MMPI that they do, and the questions in there, they ask the same questions or the same question about 10 different ways, and you don't even know it. Okay, so Letitia only trying to lie and make herself look like she's not competent, they will catch on to her just making things up too. And for somebody to be able to put that much thought into making something up shows their competency. You know what I mean? So it really isn't to her benefit to lie, because it's going to show that she's lying, and it shows why, because she's trying to make herself look like she's not competent, because she wants to go to the mental hospital instead of jail, because it's a walk in the park in the mental hospital. You get your own room and a nice bed, hospital bed, and nice fluffy pillows and blankies, and yeah, she wants the psychiatric hospital and better visiting and better food, and there's a lot of reasons why she's trying this. Okay, there's more than that behind it, but that's why I believe she's that's why I believe she's trying to do all this. But yeah, so I mean, when her trying to lie for this test is just going to show how good of competency she has to be able to set up a lie like that to try and evade. That shows competency. That shows you know what you're doing. You know thought process. That's all that needs to be proven, is that you know what you're doing and the thought process behind it. So doing what she's doing is just going against what she's trying to actually do. So yeah. Okay, so is there anything else? Okay, what's this about a beach? Who's on a beach? Back to this. Yeah, she is. She's Irish Spirit. I just covered what I knew so far on Letitia with the Suzanne thing. There's information that came in last week, some tidbits that people are searching for stuff this weekend in a couple of different areas. Not for her remains, but for other things that, information of things that pertain to Suzanne's missing remains. I was just chatting with Miss Mister. Okay, so Rosie says if someone is made, unfortunately, to go to trial and they go to facility, there is no time limit for how long they can be there, rather. No, Rosie, I don't think that's what she knows that. You can be held in a mental hospital for the rest of your life too. But the thing is, she would rather that than jail, because the psychiatric hospital is more cushy than jail. So, yeah, so there are some things. I know there's searches that are being planned for spring. They can't get into a lot of the waterways because they're frozen over or snowed over or whatever out there. But there are still tips that are coming in. There are still things that are being said and done that are all being chopped. Okay, so anybody have any other questions pertaining to these cases? No, Rosie, the thing is, if in 2 years, if she goes through, if she goes and says that she understands and everything now, blah, 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 and she's cured of whatever this was, blah, 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 she goes back and faces court. Okay? The competency hearing is set to prove that she understands what is going on. Not that she was insane at the time of the event. The competency hearing is that she understands the court proceeding, what's going on, what her charges are, that type of thing. It has nothing to do really with the actual murder of Gannon. It has to do with her being able to know what she's charged with, how the courts work, and the court proceedings. That's what the competency hearing is about. What upcoming cases do we possibly have in the future? I don't know as it stands right now. Like I said, Mom, oh sir, I will be watching the cases over the holidays, but I won't be starting any new cases until after the holidays, because I also have a lot of private reads to get caught up on. And with this happening with my heat, it was hard to do anything over the last few days, so I've fallen a little bit behind. Okay, so DDD says, do you have any info on Andy Moreland children, the two boys? Andy Moreland? I don't think I've heard. Are you thinking Andy Mormon? I'm not sure who you're talking about there, DDD. Mormon. The two boys. Which two boys? That's okay, Mom. You'll be able to go back and watch it after. It's okay. I don't know. Andy Mormon, the kids, I haven't really heard anything about them. I've been hearing more along the lines of the daughters of Barry and Suzanne. And there's some things also happening there that are being looked into, and I don't want to report on anything until it's been confirmed. But I do know there's some, I don't know if they're rumor, but there are things going around about the oldest daughter going on all kinds of trips and going to tanning salons and everything. And this is within the month of her mom going missing. I also believe there was something else that's in there that I can't hit on yet. I can't release yet, but I know that there's been some things about the oldest daughter. Anything new on Lisa Prescott? No, I have not heard anything new on Lisa Prescott either. I have heard some similar things, Hippies Hive, about that they're sitting in wait, because I do believe there was some things mentioned a month or so ago that they were sitting on and just waiting for a slip up. So that could be the very same thing that they're still, I think she's already incriminated herself already. But I believe there's something that's going to happen there with the Lisa Prescott thing, and I think that's going to be soon. Okay, DDD says the boys bought part of the farm and started a grow farm, a pot marijuana. Which farm, DD? I don't know. LD says there's a rumor Barry and the daughter's going to Mexico. I know the oldest daughter's going to Mexico. I'm not so sure about the Barry. And it's funny that they're going to Mexico. If Barry is going, I haven't heard that Barry is going, but I know the oldest daughter is planning a trip to Mexico, because that's one of the places that her mother loved going. Like, I don't know, like I couldn't go to a place that my mother absolutely loved when she's still missing. The one Jean owned. See, DD, I haven't heard about that. I don't know about the laws in their state either. But I have not heard even a rumor of Andy Mormon's son starting a pot farm. And I think I would have heard that if it was true from one of my sources, but I haven't. Okay, if you want to email me, DD, about that, that's great. But honestly, I haven't heard anything regarding that. Des, have you heard anything about that? Andy Mormon's son starting a pot farm on their grandfather's property after he passed? I've heard other, if you want a little tidbit of something that I heard from somebody through the grapevine that somebody that starts a lot of trouble, if you guys can follow this, somebody that starts a lot of trouble messaged one of my contacts and said, oh yes, in Broomfield, there's a 24-hour cremation center, and she believes that Barry took Suzanne there and paid them some money to cremate Suzanne at this 24-hour crematorium. Highly unlikely. I looked into that, and that crematorium is very well known. It's attached to a funeral home, and there is no way in hell that they are going to do an illegal cremation of a possible murder victim for anybody. So this person who's putting out all this crap is just trying to distract. Okay, trying to get people to stop looking for her. Oh, she's been cremated, blah, blah, blah. So I think there's a lot of stuff being put out by this certain person to distract. Yeah, see, I haven't heard about it either. Oh, there's an Andy Morphew. I thought it was Andy Mormon. There's an Andy Morphew too. Yeah, see, Tanya says there's no way I could do that if it was my mom. Like, the last place you would want to be is where she loved going. Yeah, like they would lose anything. And this is a very high profitable, very well-known funeral home that has a crematorium. There's no way in hell that they're gonna cremate a dead body not knowing where it came from. So I don't know. I haven't so DDD is talking about Andy Morphew. I didn't know there was an Andy Morphew. I know there's an Andy Mormon. Suzanne's brother. Because Gene is Suzanne's dad, who is Andy's dad, and they're Mormon. Their last name is Mormon. I've never heard of an Andy Morphew. Oh, my feet are freezing. Put my feet up. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm going to look into that, DD, because I've never heard of an Andy Morphew. I've only heard of Andy Mormon, which would be Gene's son, Gene and Suzanne's son. Gene and Suzanne. Oh my God, this is called lack of sleep, you guys. Suzanne's brother, Andy Mormon. Suzanne and Andy's father is Gene Mormon. So if anybody is running anything on Gene's farm, it would be Andy Mormon's kids. Because I don't think anybody on Suzanne's family side would let anybody in the Morphew family do anything on their properties. Exactly. There's no way in heck Suzanne's brother and now deceased father, Gene, would allow any Morphew person on their property. There's no way. DD. Thank you, D. I appreciate you. Yeah, since they think that Barry is the one that killed Suzanne. Barry is a Morphew. Suzanne is a Morphew by marriage to Barry. Suzanne's maiden name was Mormon. Her dad, Gene, and her brother, Andy, are Mormons, last name Mormon. There is no way that Gene or Andy, like Suzanne's dad, Gene, would let, or her brother, Andy, would let anybody from that Morphew family onto any of their property. So I was, that's okay, DD. Like, I was second guessing myself. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Yeah, so she's Suzanne Mormon Morphew. Jean is the one, Suzanne's dad that passed away. He's a Mormon. Nope. Socially Awkward says Barry wasn't even mentioned in Jean's obituary. Nope. And I don't blame them at all. So, okay, so what we're going to do as we're chit-chatting, you guys, I'll get, oh, thank you, Dee Dee. You didn't have to do that, hon. I'll get any other questions that you guys have regarding any of the cases. And if I know the answer to it, I will answer for you. Thank you so much for that, Dee Dee. I hope your Christmas is wonderful also. Yeah, there's no way that I would have put him in that obituary. And it's sad because for all these years, like, he was family. You know what I mean? Like, they thought the world of Barry. Oh, Dee, thank you, hon. You guys are the best, too. I've got the best subscribers here ever. I so appreciate that, hon. So is there anything else you guys have that you... See there, there's some... You know what, Dee Dee? There's some Christmas decorations for me because I haven't put nothing up. Nothing. I was going to do it this weekend, just put a little something up for the grandkids, but like the tree and a few decorations, but with this heat thing going out and everything, I said, Dee Dee, okay, girl, that's good. Thank you. You don't have to do that. I love you, girl. Those are going to be my Christmas decorations because I'm not in the spirit at all with everything going wrong, you guys, this past week, these past 2 weeks with, you know, the sad reality that we're coming to the end of the year and these cases haven't been solved yet. The people that are going to be, you know, without family members that are still in mourning from losing them, whether they've been kidnapped, murdered, missing, died of COVID, are sick in ICU and on ventilators from COVID. I just don't have anything really to be thankful for yet. I got my health, yes. I got my family, yes. But it's just been one of those years that I'll do my own little thing to the good Lord above and for him. But other than that, I'm just not in the spirit this year, you know, so it's going to be a hard holiday for a lot of people. And I don't know. I just can't. My dog Daisy went over the rainbow Monday, just gone. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Maureen. It's just heartbreaking. It's been a heartbreaking year. Yep. Okay, socially awkward. Have you heard of little Dylan Eller? He's been missing for several months from Nova Scotia. Not a lot of media coverage. Yeah, see? So that's in Canada. Nova Scotia's in Canada. We don't get the coverage that the US gets because I'm near Ottawa, socially awkward, in Ontario. Okay? We don't get the coverage on cases like the US does. And to find information on it is darn near next to impossible. Oh, Dee Dee, thank you, hon. You're just amazing, you. You're going to, I've got you down, DDD. Give me a name of who you want to hear from. You're going to be the first mini read today. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we don't get the coverage here. They don't cover things like they do in the States. It's just like, I don't know. And then to find out anything regarding the cases, like I can search some stuff because I still have my sheriff's search number, so I can search, I can get a lot of information, but I can't report that stuff, not here in Canada. The laws are so different here. Like, we can't go online and get court records and arrest records and stuff like that, and filings and stuff like that, like you guys can in the US. DDD, give me a name of who you would like to hear from in your read. She's just amazing. Yes. Alexis, yeah. Alexis, if you want me to talk about Alexis, from what I've heard, is there's court documents that have been found on Alexis. Now, I was going to do a video on it, but I'm going to just share it all with you guys. Oh, thank you, Mister. Thank you so much. What I found out about Alexis is that there's some court papers that were filed, or that somebody has found that were filed regarding an ex of Alexis's husband, where she had restraining orders and protective orders and everything. There was charges of abuse. She was fearful for her life towards him. So I know they found a lot of stuff out about the husband, and I got jumped on when I said the husband's involved. I got jumped on. They're saying, no way, he had nothing to do with it. I stick to my reading. I stick to what my cards tell me. And my cards told me that he is number one. DDD, did you give me a name? Did I miss it? Yes, things could be worse, DDD. And Miss Mr. Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year to you and yours too. Yeah, I right away, like, I got major chills doing that read, and I do believe that her husband was 100% either ordered it to be done or did it. And what, like 3 weeks later, all this information come out that his ex was terrified of him. She had to get restraining orders and protective orders and all this stuff, that he had assaulted her and threatened her and all kinds of things about if she left him. And so can you imagine if Alexis now turned around and said, I'm leaving you, I want a divorce? I 100% stand by that read. Give me a name, DDD, of somebody that you would like to hear a message from heaven from. So you're going to get the first mini read today, DDD. Okay, so I'll ask from your dad or brother. How's that? What's your first name again, D? I know you told me, and you know my memory. It's like a sieve. If you don't believe me, ask Des. She'll tell you. We have conversations at night. Okay, remind me tomorrow, Willow, about this, and I'll say, okay, Des, you remind me to remind you, because both of our memories are. Yeah, Darlene. Name is Buddy. Buddy. Dad's name is Buddy. Okay, so Darlene, you will be our first mini read, and I will get Des to announce that when we're going to start, and she'll let you guys know how you can go about getting a mini read. Now, don't forget, you guys, these are going to be the last mini reads until after the holidays, so after January 1st. Okay, so we won't be having one next Sunday, but we will have one the following Sunday after January 1st. So yeah, so when those court documents come out, and I got a chance, I haven't even been able to finish reading through them all about Alexis. It was just like, I got the same shivers again. And it was like, I finally went, I don't usually watch my readings after I've done them because I don't generally have time. But I went back and watched that read that I did on Alexis. And it was like, that's why I got those shivers that I got. D, you have more than paid for it. Put it that way, Darlene. And it's going to be your very first, Darlene. Well, you're going to see what it's all about when we get there. So if anybody else has any questions about any other reads. So Sandy White, thank you for bringing up Alexis, because I did want to talk about that one. And knowing my memory, you guys, totally forgot. So I don't know if you guys have seen those court documents regarding Alexis's husband. If you haven't, let me know right now in the comments if you want me to do a video covering those court documents for you. I will do a live stream on StreamYard again and see how well I can do this stream. So you guys let me know if you want that done. I will do that for you. Yep, so Darlene, DDD, Shaw is Missy. She's going to have her very first mini read. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll do a live stream, Jilly Bean, and go through the court documents regarding Alexis's husband. All those court documents that were filed, his ex filed against him for assaults and threatening. She was scared for her life. When she tried to leave him, he stalked her, everything. If you guys want me to go through those court documents with you, if I get enough people wanting that, comment here and I will do it. Even if it's just me and you, Jilly Bean. Yep, I will live stream it, Mama Oyster. Okay, so I'm glad I got you guys in here, because I know you guys aren't going to attack me for messing up, but I will get better. The more of these streams I do with StreamYards, I will get better. D, you don't do nothing from here on out. I will call your name when it's your time for your read, and I do it right here on the live stream. So you will see your cards and everything right here. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Oh, thank you, Irish. Love you guys all too. It's like, I appreciate you guys so much, you don't even know. Yeah, it's going to take practice. And like I keep saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. My son was here. He tried to show me, and I just said, just go. I'm going to watch him on YouTube, and I'm going to try and figure it out myself. And you guys are my guinea pigs. So I will get better at the live streams. The StreamYard is actually 1,000,000% easier than the OBS. I got a few comments from people trying to help me going, why did you ever try OBS? I guess it's a more advanced program. So the StreamYard is actually quite easy. I couldn't believe how fast I was on and up, and people were coming in, and it's like, oh no, now what do I do? I thought that I had it as unlisted so I could try and figure it out before I tried. But if you guys don't mind, I know there was a little hiccup at the beginning of the last live stream with the StreamYards. It was my very first one. I will try that again for you guys. And I did end up getting all the documents and everything up. It took me a few minutes, but I did. Oh, thank you, Mouth of the South. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a safe one too. So, okay, so you guys, maybe midweek. How about we do that midweek? Because I want to get my furnace and everything in. That will be done tomorrow. Give me a day to get everything put back into its place and the place warmed up. So how about Wednesday? How about I do that Wednesday? Wednesday afternoon. I'll do the live on Alexis. On them court documents, so you guys can read this. Like, you're going to be shocked. Oh, thank you, Maureen. I got, like I said, I don't know if you were here at the beginning when I started this stream here, but I got a nasty comment. Like, that was the worst stream I've ever seen. It was just like, all right, sorry. But it was, like, he was nasty. He was rude. He was rude. And I did. I sent a sarcastic comment back to the guy, but I just deleted it because I don't want that negativity on my channel. But I know he's seen it, so it's like, I'm very sorry. It was my first ever, and at almost 60, I think I did pretty good trying to figure it out, because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like I said something along them lines, and oh, thank you, Mom. Yeah, he was a jerk. Julie Bean says he was a jerk. Yeah. So it's like, okay, so you guys want that? Okay, so Wednesday, I will do it Wednesday afternoon. I will do a live, second ever live stream on using StreamYard, so I can have the court documents up for you guys so you can see them. Yeah, Maureen Welsh says, no, sorry, I came in late today. Some dumb bells trying to disrupt your concentration. No, it was on, I did a live stream using StreamYards the other day with StreamYards, my first ever attempt at using StreamYards. And yes, I had a little stumble in the beginning, but I did get it up. So yeah, Maureen, he was nasty. It was like, he must have a sad life to have to make that kind of comment, but right? You shouldn't have to apologize, Mom also. Yeah, I know, but it was just like, I don't like negative stuff like that. It's like, I try my best, and that's why I do try and stick to this. But I know with once I get better on StreamYards, I'll be able to be on camera and showing stuff at the same time. I know you can do that. I know you can have people on. You can have other people join the live stream. I love it. So it's just getting used to it and figuring out how it all works. And I'm not going to be able to figure out until I actually do it. So I know I shouldn't have to apologize, but me, I'm a perfectionist. So when I can't do something, I get irritated, and then, oh, well, I'm going to try. Mom Osser says, if it makes you feel any better, I don't even know what that is. Oh, I love you. Yes, Diane, and I have you guys here and for the support and encouragement, and I appreciate it so much, you guys. Mouth of the South says, anything new on Echoloid? I know that there was another gentleman, an older gentleman, that went to the area, but he really didn't know where to go. I sent him a message asking him to email me, because I could have gave him exactly where she lived, because he was on her road. He was on Skaggs Road. He was right on Echoes Road, but he didn't know what house she lived in. So right away, I messaged him, like I made a comment and said, send me an email. I will tell you her exact address, because he was scouting out around the area. And there was an area that I wanted him to go and check while he was there, but he never got back to me. So I know that he was there and he did check out some areas. He wasn't really welcomed there by a couple of people. They were kind of rude to him that lived in the area that Echo lived in. But I was so hoping that he would get back to me, because there was an area on her street near her house that I wanted him to go and check. But I guess he didn't see my message or didn't see it in time. Yes, Jilly Bean, I agree. Jilly Bean says we're all human, and with me being not far behind you in age, it gets more difficult to learn new things. Yes, and I can learn new things, but it's retaining it. It's the memory. You asked me something that happened on October 19th, 1982, and I can tell you. Do you remember what happened that night at that party? I can tell you. Ask me something that happened yesterday. Unless I've gotten it written down, I forget. That's why it's a big joke between me and Daring D here, my moderator. We'll be talking on the phone. Okay, well, it'll remind me tomorrow to send that to you, and I'd say, okay, Des, you remind me tomorrow to remind you. It's like memory is the first. The short-term memory is the first to go. Yes, LD says it was only one comment. I'm sure most people understood. Yep. And I had really good support in that stream too. Like people were really good. It was just that one guy, but it's like I never want to offend or upset anybody. So when he came out with that comment, I was like really offended. And it was like, buddy, if you only knew what it's taken me to even get to that live stream, to even attempt to do it, because I was so scared I was going to mess up and waste people's time. And so, yeah, it kind of irked me when he made that comment, but oh well. Diane Ledford says, I'll be honest, I'm grateful to have someone like Willow who has courage to do this as well as do readings for family, loved ones. It's easy to say stuff when you're not willing to do it yourself. Exactly. Thank you for that, Diane. Mom Oscar says, Wednesday, be ready, guinea pigs. Oh, you guys. Oh, thank you, Diane. I needed that laugh. Dear Des says, yeah, me too. Yeah, like it's like Darlene says, I know what happened October 19th. It's my birthday. There you go. Yeah, it's like, so I guess out of all the comments, for the one to be a bad comment, it was like, yeah, okay. So that's why I just deleted it. And it's like, Gandhi. I mean, for somebody not to have a little bit of understanding, you know, for somebody who's trying their best, it's like negativity gone. Got enough of that in the world. Don't need you coming and bringing more. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jilly Bean. Yes, I think I have come a long way from the beginning of when I first started on here, because I really was never expecting to come onto YouTube, you guys. Oh, look, squirrel. Yep. Oh, squirrel. Oh, Des, you should have seen a whole bunch of them. I had 5 of them out on my back porch today. Like the poor little buggers are freezing. So I put like half a bag of nuts out there for them. Between that, no squirrel. Yep. Some of our conversations, Des. I'm glad nobody else can see or hear them. Oh, gosh. Diane says, I'm going to be here with my whistle and snorts Wednesday, willow willing and ready. Oh. Yep, squashed him out like a little bug. Yep, there's always going to be one. And it's like, and it's funny because even once, like, he upset me and then I just removed the comment. And then I thought, like, what kind of life does he have that he would come to somebody's channel and have time to make a comment like that? Give me a thumbs down. Don't make a rude comment. You know, whatever. But let's move on past that. Negative Nancy's. He's probably a Karen. Could have been a whack-a-mole. Could have been. Could have been, Mom. Uh-oh. Oh, Chippy, yes. Chippy, the little chipmunk that Des has in her backyard. That's cute. Staring at Chippy. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do now, you guys, since we've got everything out of the way, I believe we will do that live on Wednesday. We will try the StreamYards again on Wednesday. Hopefully it goes a little better than the last one. Letitia. Yeah, Letitia. So I'll get Des to put up on the screen, you guys. We're going to start taking names for the mini reads. This is going to be the last session for mini reads until after the new year. So if you want one done, get your request in now. Des is going to tell you how to do that. And while Des is getting that up, also, when Des and I have been FaceTiming live, the baby deers that she has coming into her backyard, 5, 6, 7 of them at a time. It's unreal. Okay, so Karen, I have you. And you want to hear from Grandma Karen? Des didn't even get a chance to put that up. See, you know how to do it already. Yeah, she's got these deers that come right in her backyard, like almost up to her deck. And it's like, oh, almost wants to make me move out of the city and back into the country again. Then I could have a wood stove. So if a furnace ever went out, I'd have a wood stove. Mom Osser, you just join it. It will come up in my feed like anything else, just like this one does. And you just click on it and you join. It comes up just like this live that I'm doing right now. It will come up in my on my list on my channel, and you will see it there, and you just join it. You just click on it and you're in. So there's nothing special that you got to do on your end. It's just like entering this one that we're doing right now. Yeah, I see you guys feeding them, Des, and it's just like, oh. Darlene, you were booted. Who booted you? Okay, so if you guys want your mini reads, you got to get them in now. I will take a list of them right now and get them in, because I won't be taking new ones when I'm doing the readings, because I don't like to interrupt the concentration of the cards and everything else. So if you do want to read, please get your request in now, and make sure you put a name with your super chat of who you want a message from heaven from. And so far I've got Darlene and Karen. I booted myself. Oh, thank you, Darlene, for another $10 super chat. You're amazing today. RGP gun, Ratch. What is that? What's Ratch? RGP gun, what is Ratch? Huh. I think I did. I don't know if, I'm just going to say your first name, Pam. I don't know if you're in here today. I know last week you sent me an email and you said that you had been muted. That could very well have been me by accident. If you were, I am so sorry. Okay, RGP, Des did put up the instructions. You click on the $ that's below your chat bar, and you change the amount in there to US dollars and $10. Oh, thank you, Darlene. You are such a sweetheart. Okay, Des, I got you. And you want to hear from Mom Terry or Grandpa Lou? Okay, J Patrol, I got you. Aunt Jan. Miss and Mr., I've got you, your mom Thelma. Thelma Jean. Gotchas. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Don't boot yourself no more, Darlene. Okay, anybody else? Because once I start, like I said, I won't be taking any more names for the mini reads. Because once I start doing the read, you guys, I don't want to interrupt the people being read or interrupt my concentration on the cards. Okay, so I'm going to give it a minute as I'm going to go and heat up my coffee. So, okay, there's Sandy. I got you, Sandy. And you want to hear from Mom Edie? Okay, so up to Sandy I have. Anybody else, please get them in now while I go and heat up my coffee. And I will be back to write your name down. Okay, Brittany. Okay, so I'm up to Brittany. I'm going to go and heat up my coffee. So get your names in now, you guys. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, you guys. J Patrol. Oh, thank you, J Patrol. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Maureen. I appreciate that, you guys. And Merry Christmas to all you guys. I pray that you guys all have a happy and safe Christmas and New Year's. Let's keep this COVID away from us. Yeah, I get a lot of people that come in usually around this time that come in just for the readings. They're not interested in the, I guess, chit chat. So that's why I give it for a bit after 2. One for me, please, Willow, for my Daisy. Maureen, the mini reads are $10. The mini reads on here for today, Maureen, are $10. Okay, and you want it on Daisy. You want to hear from Daisy. So we'll give it till about 20 after 2, you guys, maybe a little bit earlier. Just to allow the other ones that do usually come in around 2 for the mini reads. And then we will get started. As I watch the snow come down, how do I do that? Well, how do I do what, Maureen? You get 3 cards, Maureen. You get these 2 here are for this coming week, and then this one here is a message from somebody that you want to hear from in heaven. So you get 3 cards. And I do the reads live here. So I go down the list. I have people on the list here. I start at the top and I work my way down through the list, and everybody gets the read done right here in the live. Yep, my feet are all warming up, Mama Sir. I'm trying to block this area off, you guys, just down here, if you can see. I'm putting my keyboard because some of y'all's past loved ones like to throw cards real far, and I have a heck of a time trying to get them. The shoulder Karen is doing awesome. I still do put, that's how you do it, Maureen. Thank you. I got you down. You want to hear a message from heaven from your Daisy. As I was saying, I still wear that brace 3 times a day for 20 minutes a day. And they suggest I do that for the next while. So, yep, that's it. Yeah, you gotta change the slider or something there, Maureen, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, so there's a couple of people that I have done the mini readings on, and there's just so much energy in the cards from whoever they're wanting to hear from that the cards just go flying. So when they go flying, this is another, it's like a file cabinet thing that I've got here. And they get underneath and then I can't get the cards, or they just go all flying. So I'm hoping that I can block this area off, so if they do fly out, they'll land there. Okay, Bonnie, I have you. And you want to hear from your father, Jack. Oh, Darlene, you should see some of them. I've had more than a few that, and I mean, you guys are okaying what comes out in this read. You know it's alive. So whatever the cards are telling me, I just say. So there's sometimes I hesitate and I'll look at the screen to see if the person says it's okay, go ahead, say it. But just know that what is said in the cards, that's spirit, that's, things are going to come out. I've had quite a few in here going, even Des herself can be witness to this. It's like I did Des's mini read, and something came out and she said, oh my God, it was dead on. And she says, how did you know that? Well, you know how I know it. It's the cards. It's not me. It's spirit that's coming through, because she hadn't even told me about that yet. And it came out in the cards. So that was spirit's way of telling her, hey, you forgot to tell Willow about that. Okay, Whisper, I have you. And you want to hear from your dad, Patsy. I think it had something to do, Daring D. I think that's Des. I think it had something to do with something with your brother or something, and it came out in the read, and I went, hey, you didn't tell me about that. And you said, I didn't have a chance to yet. Well, you didn't have to tell me because it came out in the cards. Yeah, unfortunately. Most, if they have a hard time, will walk them through it. So if you are having a hard time getting your super chat up, just ask Des. And yeah, the issues that you came across in Florida, yes, that you hadn't told me about yet, but came out in the cards. If you're having a hard time, just ask Des for help. She is great at doing that. She can walk you through it. Okay, so it's almost 20 after, you guys, so I'm going to get started with this, with the mini reads for you guys. I'm going to give the cards some shuffles here before we start. I've already done my meditation before I even started and saged and everything, so yeah, it happens quite often. People will say in the chat, oh my God, how did you know that? I didn't know that. The cards brought it out with spirit, and I mean, it's just the way it goes. Sometimes you don't want people to know certain things, but if it comes out in the cards, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. This is what you signed up for. See, and there goes one card already. And guess what? It hit the floor. Okay, so we are going to start. I'll take a sip of my coffee. Everybody got their cookies and milk? Are you ready? Warming up my hands here. Cookies and milk, or your glass of wine, or your nice hot cup of cocoa or coffee or tea, whatever your choice of drink is. A little bit of munchies sitting on the side. Oh my gosh, Rosie, it's 6:22 in the morning there, and you have to be up in 3.5 hours. My dear, go get some rest. You can always watch this on the replay, my dear. It will be there. All right, everybody's ready. Okay, Darlene, we are starting with you. Now let's see what is in store for you this coming week. Yeah, I'm wishing now that I had, maybe when I take the break, I will read 5. Yeah, that's the one thing. I won't have a cigarette while I'm doing reads, because then I start hacking and coughing and choking. And although my throat is finally 100% again, my shoulder is better. Okay, so we're going to start. Darlene. Cup of... I like this. I love your name. Cup of tea with $3 worth sugar with cookies. Yes, you can get a read cup of tea. It's a $10 donation. And with the $10 donation, can you please give me a name of who you would like to hear from, a message from heaven from? If you don't know how to do the super chat donations for the $10, just ask Daring D and she will let you know how to do that. Okay, here we go. Darlene, this is what is in store for you this coming week, girl. Get my glasses on so we can see. Okay, so you got the condor, okay? So what the Condor is here to tell you is that lately you've been too enmeshed in certain situations that you need to step back from. Let me get my tongue working right here. So there's things that are going on either in your personal life or around you with maybe family, friends that you've kind of got yourself involved with, that you're trying to, you know, help get sorted, helping them see like a bigger picture, maybe another side of how to deal with things. But you're just enmeshed in a lot of things that are going on around you. And this week you just need to step back from that, okay? You need to step back, just watch how things are unfolding, okay? And before you give any more, like maybe advice or, you know, stuff like that to these people that I don't think are really, they're listening, but they're not taking your advice seriously, maybe. I think that you just need to step back from that and let things come about as they are. And then see how they're going to react to it before making more decisions on how you're going to proceed with helping in these situations. Okay, so like this week, it's time to relax. It's time to just let all the problems go. And whoops, almost lost the whole deck there. Let the problems go and enjoy the week. Put your feet up type thing, you know, like let others start taking care of their own stuff and figuring out their own stuff. Okay, because I don't think you're seeing the bigger picture on things. Okay, and you also got Orchid, okay, which is she who thieves. So when I get this, it talks about flourishing and prosperity and blossoming. It's like you got to let these people figure things out for themselves, okay? Because it's almost like you're holding yourself back from things in your life that could be bringing you happiness and joy because you're too involved with trying to help others solve their problems. It's time this week, you just need to step back from it all and then, you know, give it some time after the holidays, dive back into it. And I think standing outside of it and stepping back from it, you're going to be able to see the bigger picture and then be able to say, look, this is what I think you need to do. And if you want my advice, here it is. And if you don't, well, you're on your own type thing. Okay, but this week it's time for you to just worry about yourself and relax. Okay, so a message from heaven from either your dad, buddy, or your brother. For Darlene, let's see what they've got for you, Darlene. Oh, there it is. Okay, Darlene, so your message from heaven, I believe it's going to be from both your dad and your brother, is letting you know to start paying attention to your dreams that you've been having, okay? Because they are letting you know that they're coming to you in your dreams. So I don't know if there's things that you've been maybe dreaming about or things that almost like, you know, when you get like that deja vu feeling, but they're trying to tell you something through dreams. So if you're seeing something in your dreams that is reminding you of your dad or your brother, that's letting you know that that's how they are communicating with you, even from the other side. They're coming to you in dreams. Start writing down your dreams, my dear, and start putting them together because they feel that you're not picking up on other things, other ways that they're trying to connect with you. So they said that they're connecting with you in dreams, okay? So you got to start paying attention to those dreams. Start writing them down. Darlene says, yep, been vividly dreaming. There you go. Okay, so they're trying to tell you that that's how they're coming to you, and that's how they're trying to get messages through to you is through the dreams. So start making like a dream journal, okay? And see how that connects to either your dad or your brother, okay? Because I think they're going to give you hints and they're going to give you advice. There's going to be things in there that they're trying to tell you, okay? Pay attention to them. See, isn't that great? So they know that you've been having these dreams, Darlene. Like I said, I've got no possible way of knowing this stuff, okay? This is spirit that comes through, and sometimes you don't get what you want, but they make sure you get what you need, okay? Good bumpies. I know, I got them too. Okay, so next is Karen, and you want to hear from your grandma, Karen. Okay, Karen, let's see. Whoops, there we go. Okay, so you got the chameleon, okay? So the chameleon for this week coming is talking about standing in the background, okay? Adapting to different situations rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So we all know, come the holidays, I don't know if you guys are allowed to have families and everything getting together, or there's going to be some kind of way that you guys are going to be communicating. But you know, when sometimes when family gets together, there's, you know, all kinds of things that can happen. Okay, so the chameleon's here to say, just stay in the background. Whatever's going to be said and done over the holidays, let it go. Just let happen whatever's going to happen, and just stay in the background. Don't get yourself involved in any disputes or any, you know, it's not the time for that, right? Let people deal with their own crap. Again, just like with Darlene's, it's like this is not the week to get involved in the drama. Family, you know, holidays are going to be hard enough this time of year. It's just the chameleon tells you to stay in the background. Like, you know how a chameleon changes its colors to be hidden within its environment? That's what it's saying. Just step back from everything. Ignore it. Let it go. Let people do what they're going to do. Don't involve yourself in it. Stay out of it. Just have a happy week and surround yourself with loving people this week, because I think there's some stuff that people are trying to draw you into. Okay, and we got Futura, okay, talks about the divine, okay, about the future and about choices and about judgment. So this does go with the chameleon. That's telling you don't pass judgment. Just stay in the background. There's no reason for you to get involved in this. If people want to say, you know, you're not supporting them, let them say whatever they want, okay? This week is a week for you to just stand back, relax, and just blend in with everything and just let people do them. You do you. Okay, so Karen, you want to hear from your grandma, Karen? Grandma Karen wants a message from me, please. She's taking her time. Oh, and there it is. Okay, so Karen, your grandma wants to let you know that she's standing right next to you, especially with the holidays coming up and around. I think that you're going to get some feelings that she is around you. Don't ignore those feelings. You may feel like your hair brushing against your face, or feeling like almost like somebody's touching you, but there's nothing there. That's your grandma. She's letting you know that she is around you during this time. And I think it has a lot to do with this too. Okay, with the chameleon just standing in the background. Don't let people get to you. And she is here to let you know that she is right beside you, whether you know it or not, whether you feel her or not. But I think that you are going to feel her. You will feel her presence. That she's letting you know that she's constantly around you. Okay? So take that with you into these holiday season, and knowing that, you know, when you sit down for your Christmas dinner, guess what? She's going to be right there next to you. Okay? Whether you know it or not. Okay, Des, you ready, girl? Let's see. How many presents are going in the fire? Oh, you're very welcome, Darlene. Okay, Des, here we go. This week. Hey, that's 3. That's too many. Apparently, a lot of people have a lot to tell you there, Des. There's 2. We need just 1, please. You're very welcome, Karen. Did one flip over here? Hang on a sec. I just got to check. No. I'm trying to get a card to come out for Des, but And there it is. You got the emu. Okay, so the emu talks about new adventures. Okay, so this week coming is going to be an adventure like you've never felt before. So I get that, does that new things are coming. Some new things, some kind of new adventure. I don't know if it's somebody coming to you or somewhere you are going to go over this next week, but there's some kind of new adventure, or there's going to be some kind of contact, or somebody showing up. There's going to be something that is coming your way. Check your P.O. box. There's something coming new that's going to send you on a whole new adventure. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I'm going to send you a plane ticket. Okay, and you got Breeze, okay? Something about surprises. Breeze stands for surprises, okay? So something about a surprise, a discovery, and a revolution. So that goes with the emu. The emu talks about something new, something exciting, a new adventure, okay? And Breeze also says the same thing. It's about a surprise. So somebody's going to be surprising you with something this week. Something this week. Something coming to you this week. You better call me and message me and tell me about it. Okay, so you want to hear from Mommy Terry or Grandpa Lou? Okay, I got two. And you got two. Okay, so I don't know if this is Mom Terry or Grandpa Lou. I'm thinking more of the lines it was Grandpa Lou, because I don't think Mom would say that it was her time to go, because it was so unexpected. But I believe it's Grandpa Lou coming through saying that it was his time to go, so he doesn't want you to stress or worry or think about what could have been, should have been, might have been. He's saying that it was his time to go. Okay, this is from Mom. Remember I said, before I even seen the card behind, I said I don't feel like this is from Mom. Okay, that I felt it was from Uncle Terry. Well, that's from Uncle Terry. This is from Mom. Okay, because two cards popped out. And Mom is saying, if I had only known that what I know now, I would have lived differently. I mean, I don't think I even got to explain that to you, Daz. And I don't want to start explaining it to you. I think you already know, because I will burst into tears. Because she's saying if she would have only known, things would have been so different. I don't think she would have left the hospital. Okay? So we're going to leave it at that. I think you know exactly what that means. And that's why I got the feeling that that was not from Mom, that was from Uncle Lou. And then when I seen that, it just confirmed it. See, I'm already tearing up. Okay, J Patrol. J Patrol. Yeah. Exactly, Des. And like I said, I didn't even have to explain that, because when I seen the first card, I knew that was not from Mom. And then as soon as I seen the second card behind it, it just confirmed it. Okay, so we're trying to get a card for J Patrol. J Patrol wants to hear from her Aunt Jan. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, there's about 8 that came out. I need one. It's like either none comes out or a whole whack comes out. You're very welcome, sis. I love you. I didn't want to, nope, 3. I didn't want to try and explain it, because I would have started with the tears, and that would not have been good. Okay, come on for J Patrol, please. What's up for J Patrol? Sweet, please. Come on. Whoever it is, J Patrol, that's, there we go. Oh, your card came out, and then, remember what I said about how much energy is in cards? You have a card that did pop out that is not in these that have fallen down here. It's over here, and you got the dog. Okay, so the dog talks about loyalty and fulfillment. Oh my gosh, my tongue is not working. The dog talks about loyalty and fulfillment. Okay. Which often gets misplaced by trying to serve too many masters. Okay, so what I'm getting for this for you, J Patrol, is that you're trying to please too many people, trying to do too much for too many people all at once. Okay, you got to pick and choose. I think you're wearing yourself thin. Let's see what else we get for confirmation. See if we can get some more information on the dog. What is going on there? Okay, there we go. What do we got? The Nemesis avenges. Okay, so you got the Nemesis. Talks about revenge and outcomes and justice. Okay, so when I get that with the dog, okay, these two cards together tell me that your loyalty and your faithfulness is being misplaced by serving too many masters, which means you're trying to be too much to too many people. Okay, it's like everybody is expecting 100% of your time, of your energy, of your loyalty. And I feel like you are trying to serve too many people at the same time. And I think it's not only wearing you down, I don't think you can commit to one particular thing because you've got so much other things that people are expecting you to commit to. I don't know if this is going to make any sense to you. It does not make any sense to me, but this is what the cards are saying. It's saying that your faithfulness and your loyalty is being misplaced, trying to serve too many people. Okay? And Nemesis is talk about revenge and outcomes and justice. It's like things are going to be misconstrued and things are going to be mixed up and maybe taken the wrong way because you're wearing yourself too thin. So mistakes or things could be missaid that aren't intended that way, and people are going to take offense or something. There's something like that going on. You're going to know what that means. Okay, so, and you want a message from Aunt Jan. Aunt Jan, J Patrol would like a message from heaven for you, please. Oops, did one flip over? Hang on. No. Aunt Jan, J Patrol would like a message from heaven for you, please. Please send her a message. The card's either there it is, wants to come out all at once, or okay, so your Aunt Jan is saying that she's just a thought away. So I don't know. To me, it's like she's telling me that you and her had a very close relationship. Like very close. And she's somebody almost like that you used to go to. Whoops. It's flipping around. Almost like you used to go to. She was your go-to person for help and guidance and advice. Okay, and now that she is not here, she is saying that she's just not more than a thought away, which means look back on excuse me, on things that she's helped you with in the past, or maybe given you advice on in the past, that she's still there and she's trying to still help you from the other side. So maybe try and do some meditation, even in dreams. Okay, she may be trying to come through either in dreams, but she says if you sit and you think about her, you'll get the messages from her that you need. Okay, especially with helping with this stuff. Okay, so she's letting you know that she's never more than just a thought away. Okay, so that tells me that she's around you most of the time. Okay, so Miss and Mr., you want to hear from Mom Thelma Jean. And then after this one, I'm going to take a little bit of a break just so I can maybe make a hot chocolate or something, warm myself up a little bit in front of the heater, and then we will get on to the next ones. So this is for Miss Mr. Let's see what we got for you. Oops, and there it goes. Like I said, down here. Okay, so you got the blue, Mr., you got the blue herring, okay? So the blue herring comes to let you know that you got to start taking a stand for what you believe in and do what you feel right, what is right. Like in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others, I like to say, I don't care. I'm going to do what's right, even if it means standing alone type thing. That's what the blue herring is saying. So I don't know what's going to be coming with you this week or what has been going on this week. It's like time to just say enough is enough. It's like, this is what I think, this is what I believe in, and if you don't like it, well, back of the bus. You know what I mean? It's time to take a stand. Stop letting it slide. Stop letting people walk all over you. This week needs to be a week about you, your family, your loved ones, you know, and do what you feel is right. Okay, let people judge you. There's always going to be people that judge you and disagree with you. Let them do it. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if we can get some clarification on the blue herring. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Okay, I got Jocelyn. Okay, so I got Jocelyn. Jocelyn, she stands for persistence. Okay, so she who persists. Okay, perspective, defiant, and persistent. Okay, so when it comes to this blue herring, I think people are trying to change your mind on things, like tell you how things should be done. So I don't know if you're doing like the get together or whatever for this holiday season, or maybe the way that you've chosen that you're going to do it this year, and people aren't happy with it. That's what I'm thinking. There's something that's you've chosen to do, and people are judging you by it, because that's what Jocelyn talks about is perspective and persistence and defiance. It's almost like they're saying, how can you do that? You know, like, it should be done this way. Stick to what you believe in. Stick to the way that you want to do things, Miss, and don't worry about what other people are going to say about it. Stick to your true self. Let them be. Let them do and say whatever they're going to. Let it be like a duck and let it roll off your back type thing. Okay, and you want to hear from Mom Thelma Jean. Mom Thelma Jean, Miss Mr. wants to hear. Oh, and there we go. Aw. Okay, so this is from your mom, Thelma Jean. She wants you to remember her by the happy memories that you created. Okay, so like, especially this year with the way Christmas and the holidays and celebrations and everything are going to be, she wants you to remember her by the happy memories. Okay, so even though this year is not going to be the happiness that everybody is used to, she's saying remembering those happy memories that you guys created when she was here is going to fulfill you and fill the void with everything else that's going on this year. Okay, so she wants you to remember her by the happy memories. So think back of the Christmases, the happy memories, and bring that into your celebrations this year. And like I said, with these people here that are judging you, and like, let them be. You know, like there's enough things to worry about in this world that you don't got to worry about people that are judging you for you doing things that you think are right for you. You do those things that are right for you and your family, never mind anybody else. Let them judge. That's what I say. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you will. And that's a good message, you know, especially in these times, Mister. Like she wants you to remember the happy memories and everything that you guys created because she can see everything that's going on here. Okay. She knows that there's happiness that needs to be brought into this situation that you're going to be facing over these holidays. She wants you to bring those happy memories into it. Okay. Because we all know that this Christmas is not going to be the Christmases and celebrations and joyfulness that we are all used to because of the situation that we are in with this COVID. Okay, so that's why she wants you to bring back those memories. Okay, and isn't really that what these holidays are all about? Is the memories of your loved ones and creating loving memories with loved ones? That's why this came out. That's what she wants you to do, regardless of the restrictions and everything this Christmas. She's still here and around you wanting to help make this Christmas the very best that it can be. So that's an awesome message from your mom. Okay. So I'm going to take a break, you guys. Give me a few minutes. I just want to go and make a quick hot chocolate, and I will be right back. It's cold. Yeah, I put it on. Okay, I'm back, you guys. What did I miss? Cat H, yes, I am taking a few more. So before I start the next ones that I have, if anybody else would like a read, please get them in now, because this will be the last of the reads that I take. Yes, everybody that is on their way either in or out, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope that you have a safe and happy holiday. I want to see you guys all back here after the new year. So Cat H, yes, if you want a read, please get it in now. Anybody else, if you do. Oh, my phone was in the living room, Dee. I was in the kitchen making a hot chocolate. Yes, I just see that now. Okay, so yes. Anybody else that wants a read, please get them in now. I will give you until 3 o'clock. I'll give 10 minutes, and then I will be finishing up. I have Sandy, Brittany, Maureen, Bonnie, and Whisper still on the list for your read. Anybody else would like a read, please get it in now. Here we go. Oh, Cat H, thank you, hon. I appreciate that. Okay, and you want to hear from Papa. I got you, Cat H. Thank you very much. And the merriest of Christmas to you, too. Please stay I can't talk today. Stay safe. We're all going to try and make this the best Christmas that we can make it, with everything considered, everything going on. I just want to know you guys are all safe, and next year at this time is going to look totally different. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Thank you, Kat. Bailey said, "Hi, Aunt Willow. I love you and I miss you, your little angel. Tell her I will talk to her tonight on FaceTime." Aw, she is. She's my little angel. I know she can be a handful for Mommy. She is a handful sometimes, but she's the sweetest little girl, and I love her to death. Tell her I love her and I miss her too, and I will talk to her later tonight on FaceTime. Best Italian spread. Oh, wow. That's the best, eh? Kat says, he and Grandma were the best. Grew up 2 doors down. They made the best Italian spread. Wow. Yeah, we got to just keep in mind, you guys, that, you know, even though this Christmas is going to be a lot different from other Christmases, that we still have, you know, our health. We're here to, you know, help look out for the others that we love and care about in our lives, and, you know, people that we generally care about. We just got to keep the faith and keep praying that this goes away soon, and that we can get back to some kind of normal, whatever that new normal is going to look like. And keep in our prayers the ones that have passed that aren't going to be here with us this Christmas, right? It's just been a very sad year. Very sad year. Maureen Walsh. Walsh is a common Irish name. Virtually most towns will have a Walsh over the shop or funeral parlor. Maureen, giveaway. We have Walshes here too. A lot of French named Walsh too. Homemade ravioli, cookies galore. My brother took the helm. Just making to go the packages of the same. Aw, see? And we got to be thankful for that, right? You're pretty awesome too, Mister. Like I've always said, I've got the best subscribers around. I see so many other channels that there's so much controversy and arguing and bickering and this and that. I mean, you guys all get along and everybody, you know, just has the best for everybody. It just warms my heart. Like, I so appreciate each and every one of you. Merry Christmas, Hippies Hive, and I wish a safe and happy holidays and 2021 for you too, my dear. Okay, so we're going to get back to the read, you guys. Nobody else is wanting to get in. So we're going to stop there. Cat H was the last one that submitted. You got like a minute and a half if you want to read to get it in now, because that's going to be it for the day. Oh, there's tons of Welshes in Canada, Maureen. Tons. In every city that I've lived in, there's always been somebody I know with the last name Welsh. Where I am near Ottawa, it's very prevalent in the French community. Believe it or not, being it's an Irish ancestry, there's a lot of Welshes that are French Canadian. Yeah, I love my angels of truth. It's like, I don't see any bickering and arguing, even in the comments on the videos and everything. It's like everybody is so respectful, and it's like, I so appreciate it. Yep, it's Willow, Mister. It's Willow. Well, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. Yeah, believe it or not, Maureen, there's a lot of Welshes. I would name a few, but then they probably wouldn't like that. And there's one that lives in Gatineau, near Ottawa here, Gatineau, that is very French dominant. There's a Joe Welsh there that is head of a pretty big band. He has his own band. And he's French, and his last name is Walsh. And there's a Trevor Walsh too. That's also a lead guitarist in another band that I know of. So yeah, and they're both French. So yes, from both me and Des, thank you so much to all of you for being the amazing people that you are. From the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you guys enough. Yep, only good juju here. Okay, so we're going to jump back into this. Who's up next? Sandy is up next. Sandy, your turn, my dear. And you want to hear from your mom, Edie. Okay, so let's see what we got for you. We love you too, Kat. Oh, and right away. So that little break did help. Okay, so I got the gross. Okay, so the gross stands for expressing yourself through rhythm, movement, and by drumming and dancing. Okay, so all I see is happiness coming for you this week. A lot of, like I said, and I can't mention it enough, with the way this Christmas is going to be, I still see you guys being able to come together and be thankful and grateful and just bonding almost through song, dance, even if it's over like a Zoom or whatever you guys got to do. I see you guys and your family doing whatever you guys got to do to still be able to have that connection this week. Okay, I see a lot of dancing and a lot of almost like drumming. So I don't know if there's some people in your family, Sandy, that play musical instruments that they may be playing over a Zoom or whatever with a bunch of family members. I don't know, but you're going to know more than me. But I see you guys all coming together regardless, in whatever way that you guys need to come together. Okay, I see a lot of singing, dancing, drumming, still celebrating the best that you can. So much positivity this week. It's great. Oh, and there we are. Okay, so I also got Jenna. Jenna stands for she who calms. Okay, so even in the stillness, in the quiet, okay, in the purity of what is to come this week, which is, you know, Christmas Day. We all know why we celebrate Christmas. And that's what they're talking about with the purity of this, okay, which Jenna stands for. Okay, still coming together. Okay, and the main part is that the family is still going to be able to get together, still going to be able to show each other the care and support. And I feel like there's still a lot of happiness coming to you this week, that people are going to make it happen. So I don't know if that, like I said, if that's going to be over a Zoom or a surprise that's coming your way or something this week that's going to make this week one of your best weeks of the year. Okay, so you want to hear a message from your mom, Edie? Edie, Sandy would like a message from you. Let me get a message from you for your daughter, Sandy. Oops, that's too many. I had about 6 come out. If it would have been a couple, I would have taken them, Sandy. I did 1 or 2 cards, please, for Sandy, Edie. Oops, and there's one that's flipped. Okay. Message for your daughter, Sandy, from Edie. Your daughter, Sandy, would like a message from you. Okay. She says, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. Okay. So basically, this is telling you, remember what I said here? With it doesn't matter how the family's going to be able to get together, they're going to find a way to still come together. This is your mom, Edie, saying, as a soul, okay, she can be in several places at once. So she's going to be amongst these people too, in your family. She's going to be visiting each and every one of them. She's going to be around them. She can surround herself with them and you. And it just validates what was said here, with no matter what you guys got to do to get together, it's going to happen. Okay. And she's saying that she can be at more than one place at once. So she's going to be amongst all of yous. Okay. Over the holidays. So that is for you, Sandy. Okay. So Brittany, we have Brittany. We want to hear from your father. Okay. So let's see what's in for you this week. Whoops, there it is. Okay, I got the cheetah. Okay, so the cheetah talks about being clear with your intentions, okay, and staying focused, moving quickly to achieve your goals. So I almost feel like you're hesitant in something, maybe going into the holiday season or what it may be. You're going to know what this means. I will not, but hopefully you understand and recognize what this is about. There's something that you're being very, I'm not sure how to say it, very almost like keeping things to yourself, that you're not saying exactly how you feel about something. I'm almost feeling like you're being pushed into doing something this coming week that you're not overly fond of having to do. But it's saying that the cheetah is saying, we're going to get some clarification on it, because the cheetah is saying it's something that you got to move quickly on, or it's something's going to be done out of your control. So let's see what the clarification card is on that. There it is. Okay, you got Therese, okay? It's about being present. Okay, Therese talks about being present. Okay, so about adventures and acceptance and something about now. So this is something the cheetah is saying, that you've got to move swiftly on this decision that you've got to make. I think it's something around the holidays, maybe going and visiting. I don't think, maybe it could be that you're not comfortable with either going somewhere or certain people coming to your home. but it's something that you got to make a decision on, and something that you got to be clear about, and you got to make this decision quick, okay? Because with Therese being there, okay, it's about, she talks about the present, so things that you will not accept or will accept, and it talks about right now. So this is talking about right now. So I think there's something going on that you need to make a decision, and you got to clearly state your intentions and your reasons why. And I think it has something to do with around the holidays and either somebody being present or not present. But you got to speak your mind and your intentions and make it clear of what you will and will not accept. Okay, you want to hear from your father. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Brittany, your dad is telling you that he sees all your thoughts. So he's actually seeing the dilemma that you've got yourself into here. And it's basically saying he understands the way you were thinking and why. So I don't know if this issue that's going on has something to do with your dad, but he's saying that he can see your thoughts and he knows why you're having a problem with whatever this issue is that you got to deal with, and you got to deal with now and make your intentions clear. He says that he's seeing all your thoughts regarding that, okay? So I don't know if it's something that involves him or his memory or whatever, but he's saying that he sees all your thoughts. So when I get that card, it tells me that it's generally involving them in some way, shape, or form. And there's decisions that need to be made. Okay, but it's saying that Cheetah is saying you got to move swift and you got to make your intentions clear as to why and stick to them. Okay. Okay, so next is Maureen. Oops. That was about 6. That was too many. Okay, for Maureen, what's in store for you this week, Maureen? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so Maureen, you have the cat. Okay, and it's domestic cat. Okay, so it's not like a lion or tiger or whatever. Okay, so the cat talks about starting to do things on your own, okay, to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. So something about some changes that you're going to have to make this week coming, okay? And this is talking about finally having either the courage or the will or the means to start doing for yourself and not depending on others as much as maybe you have had to in the past. So I see something happening. We're going to get some clarification on it, but I see something coming this week that is going to help you break free of maybe having to abide by others' rules or doing things certain ways because these people are helping you or have been helping you and whatnot. Let's see. What do we got? We got Desiree. Okay, she who yearns. Okay, so I get a yearn and a longing and a pining for. So I think that you've been wanting this for a long time. You wanted your independence. You wanted to start being able to do things on your own and start making your own path, you know? And it's like you want to let go of having to depend on others for not only your happiness, but for your survival type thing. And I think that this is something you've been wanting for a long time. And I see that coming maybe to fruition this week. Okay. So it's fine. If you've been thinking about breaking out on your own and doing things on your own and being dependent on yourself and yourself alone, now is the time. Okay. So you want to hear Maureen from Daisy. Oops, whoa, I got 2. I got 2. Oh no, I got about 5, sorry. There was some that fell on my lap that I didn't see, and there goes one on the floor. Okay, so Daisy is here to tell you that tears cleanse the soul. So what this tells me is that Daisy knows that you've been crying, that you've been missing Daisy, that I think there's still not a day that goes by that you don't cry over the loss. But Daisy's here to tell you that the tears are cleansing your soul. Okay, this also tells me, see the heart, that you were very much loved, and that she's going to be waiting for you on the other side. Okay, but she's saying, don't worry about the crying. The tears are cleansing your soul. Okay, and she's going to be there, sitting there and waiting for you on the other side, Maureen. So that's something Daisy wanted you to know. Going to be welcoming you when it's your turn. Okay, so now we got, let me see here. My list is all over the place here. Okay, Bonnie. We got Bonnie up next. Okay, Bonnie, let's see. And you want to hear from your father, Jack. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you. It's coming. Whoop, there it is. Okay, Bonnie, we got the chimpanzee for you. Okay, so the chimpanzee talks about use both your intuition and your intelligence, okay, to solve problems or get the answers to your questions. So I don't know what's been going on with you lately. We're going to get a confirmation card, clarification card on that, and see what we are talking about, because you got the chimpanzee that talks about using your intuition and your intellect. So I don't know if there's some problems that have arisen, maybe with getting things set up for the holidays, or let's see what it has to do with. I got 2 cards. Okay, so I got Mora, she who hesitates, and I got Elixir about forgiveness. Okay, and this comes out with your chimpanzee. Okay, so Mora talks about hesitation, and Elixir talks about forgiveness. Okay, so it's basically something about, you're pondering something about remorse, guilt, and forgiveness that is having to go on. So the chimpanzee is saying that this week you've got to use your intuition and intellect to solve the problems or get answers, okay, to your questions. So I think that you may be feeling guilty about maybe having to leave somebody out of the festivities or something this year, this week coming. I'm getting the feeling that that's what it's telling me about, is not being as open to maybe someone during the holiday season this year. I don't know if maybe something has been done, said, that they have done to either try and break your confidence or have broken your confidence, that you're feeling kind of guilty and remorseful about it, but you're not sure whether you want to include this person, is what I'm seeing. But it's saying to use your intellect and your intuition, whether you're going to allow this person back into your plans for the holidays. Okay, and you want to hear from your father, Jack. Oops, there it is. Okay, so your father, Jack, Bonnie, is saying that you have nothing to feel guilty about. So I don't know if you had some kind of guilt regarding his passing, something maybe that you think that you could have said, done for things to turn out differently. He's saying no, there's nothing. There's nothing that could have been done, and he doesn't want you to feel guilty. So whatever it is that you are feeling guilty about, your dad is saying you have nothing to feel guilty about, okay? So he wants you to let any guilt that you're carrying surrounding his death, or things, you know, regarding him and you, situation maybe. There's something there that he's saying that he's adamant he does not want you to feel guilty about. So whatever that guilt is, you got to let it go. Okay, so that's for Bonnie. So next is Whisper. Okay, so let's see. And Whisper, you want to hear from your dad, Patsy. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I got the weasel, okay? So the weasel generally means being silent, okay? Paying attention and simply observing with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings as to what's happening around you. So when I get the weasel like this, it tells me that somebody is trying to go behind your back. Somebody is trying to infiltrate something. Somebody is trying to do something. Even if it's right in front of your eyes almost. A weasel is a weasel, right? But the weasel is also coming to tell you to pay it. Let's get a clarification on that. The weasel talks about like just sitting back and watching, observing. Like I do that a lot. I'm the one that sits there and watches and observes everybody. The weasel's saying that there's something or someone that you need to sit and I just got two that popped out. That you need to pay attention to. Okay, to observe. Simply observe with your eyes, ears, and the physical feeling you're getting around this, okay? So what I got with that is I got entrante, she who unfolds, and teraz, okay? She who is present. So this is somebody that is around you, okay? Talks about self-care, suave, awareness, and acceptance, okay? So there is somebody that is trying to weasel their way in somewhere in your life that you got to be very careful of because they can't be trusted. Okay? They're trying to gain some kind of acceptance from you. Okay? And it's for their own self-benefit. There's somebody that's trying to, I don't know, but there's somebody that's either trying to get information, trying to weasel their way into something. Okay? And it's for their own benefit. Pretending to be concerned or caring about something, but all they're trying to do is weasel their way in. And you got to be very careful this week. If something kind of sparks you, you got to be quiet. Just stay silent and pay attention to what they say and do because they're gonna out themselves. But this is somebody that's there for their own benefit. Okay, and I don't know why. You will understand it. I won't. But somebody's there trying to do something behind your back. You got to pay attention. Okay, and you want to hear from your dad, Patsy. Can I get a message, Patsy, for your daughter, Whisper? It's almost like I'm getting somebody's not being forthright with you. Almost like, oh my gosh, I got about 10 cards that just came out. Like handfuls. Dad's got lots to say, but that's way too many. It's almost like somebody that's behind your back. Like you're not gonna think this of this person, but they're trying to do something behind your back to benefit themselves. And I guess figuring with holiday season that it's just gonna be, it won't be caught. So it's saying that you gotta pay attention. Okay, let's see what your dad has to say. Whisper, Dad Patsy, message from your daughter, Whisper. Okay, so the message from your dad, Whisper, is his mind is free. So I don't know if before his passing he had a lot of troubles going on, a lot of issues going on, a lot of things that were on his mind that were worrying him. He's letting you know now that those things are no more of concern to him, okay? That his mind is free of everything. He doesn't have those burdens on him anymore. That now he's got more time to surround himself around the people that he loves and cares about, okay? So he's saying whatever it was that was on his mind, that was affecting his mind before his passing, that he is clear of that now. It's like it's cleared up. I'm almost feeling like something with the head and his passing, but I could be wrong there. But I'm almost getting that feeling like I got a headache. But he's saying that his mind is free. So that could also mean when I get feelings like that, that he had a lot on his mind, that he was overwhelmed with things, but he's saying that he's free of that now, and that all he's concentrating on now is his loved ones. Okay, so that's more or less he wanted to set your mind at ease about something, because it talks all about the mind. Okay, so he's setting your mind free too, that he's okay now. Okay, so the last one we got is Cat, and you want to hear from Papa. Ooh, I got 4 that popped out. That's too many. Oh geez, look at that. Going on 3:30. Whoa, there's about 10 more that just come out. Cat, there's a lot of messages in here for you. Cat, okay, there we go. We got one. It was either like 10 were coming out or none. Okay, the Hawaiian owl heel. Okay, talks about your ancestral spirit guides. Okay, so apparently your ancestral spirit guides are offering guidance to you. So they want you to pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Okay, so we're going to get some clarification on that. But it's something, I guess one of your guides is the Hawaiian owl, and that's your animal guide. And they are trying to guide you right now to pay close attention to signs and omens from them. So let's see if we can't get, what is that about? What or who is that about? What does she need to pay attention to? What does a cat need to pay attention to? Why is this Hawaiian owl here? Yeah, I'm getting your spirit guide is an, okay. Valencia, she who stands. Okay, so Valencia talks about being determined and resolute. Okay, so there's something that you need to pay attention to regarding that. I'm going to get another, I don't know why I've been drawn to take another card. So I'm following what I'm getting. And there it is. Where'd it go? There it is. Mora, hesitate. Okay, so Mora talks about pondering, delay, and confidence, along with Valencia, who talks about she who stands, resolute, implacable, and determined. Okay, so we know that one of your spirit animals is the Hawaiian owl. And they're saying to pay close attention to something that you've been delaying or pondering on, okay? Pay close attention to it. Whatever this is, I don't know what it is. You're going to have to figure this out. I don't know what it is. I even took an extra card to try and get some clarification on it. But it's something that you've been pondering or delaying because you didn't feel you had the confidence to make a proper choice or decision. So whatever this is that you're pondering and delaying is kind of telling me why your spirit animal guide is saying you need to pay close attention to whatever that is. So whatever you've been pondering and delaying, they're saying you still need to pay more attention to it before making a decision. I don't know what that means. You're gonna know. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Makes no sense to me, but hopefully it makes sense to you. Okay, so we're gonna ask for a message from Papa for you. Oops, there it is. There it is. Okay, Cat. Papa is saying that his death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So again, this is twice now today. It's not the exact same card, but I'm getting that you're holding on to some kind of guilt. Papa is telling you that his death was painless and he doesn't want you to hold on to this guilt. This is directly with his death. Okay, so I don't know if you felt like something more should have been done or could have been done to make his death less painful, or something that you wish could have been done to make his death less painful. He's saying that it was painless. He's saying don't worry about it, that he wants you. I feel like an overwhelming, like he says, I'm not saying it enough. He doesn't want you to worry, and he wants you to stop hanging on to this guilt. Something about this guilt that you're hanging on to. He wants you to let it go. He says it's going to affect your health. So I don't know what that is. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to read back some of this now. Kat says, I was on bed rest when he went to nursing home and couldn't be there. Okay, well, then that's what he's talking about, Kat. He's saying that you're holding on to this guilt and he wants you to let it go. He says, because it's going to start causing health issues for you. Maureen, thank you so much. My days back home with me and her son, daughter, Monty and Gracie. Aww. They're grieving and wouldn't eat for 3 days. Aww, Maureen, I'm so sorry. Mr. Willow, please do not think I'm being ugly with my comment about the cars. Huh? What cars? Oh, wait, let me go back and see what you're talking about, because like I said, I don't look at the screen when I'm doing readings. Willow, why is all the readings I can relate to them and they all sound like my issues at Christmas time? Just curious, goosebumps everywhere. I'm not seeing what you said about cars. And yes, Mr. You can email me if you like. But I don't see what comment you're referring to about cars. Oh, cards. Okay, can you put the comment again so I know what you're talking about? About the cards. What comment? What comment are you referring to? I'm trying to find it, but I can't. She meant cards. I was going to say cars. I don't think I said anything about cars in any readings today. Oh, no, there's nothing. Hey, Mister, I want you to put whatever is on your mind, whatever you're thinking, put it there. Like, I don't take offense to anything. So if there's something that, you know, Maureen Walsh says, thank you so much, Willow. I feel Daisy is here with us right now. My hands are red hot and have tangles. Oh, you're very welcome, Maureen. And she's going to be there waiting for you to get to the other side. So you guys must have been really close. Like, and I feel even like when my Molly passed, I had such a connection with her. She was like one of my children. So it's like, I know she's going to be there waiting for me when it's my time. So I got the same feeling with Daisy. Yeah. So yes, Kat, you got to let that go too. I think you might have had that before in one of your other reads about Papa saying that he doesn't want you to feel guilty. I think that's come out for you a couple times. Cards will. Yes, I got it. And Mister. Yep. Like I said, anything that you want to say, I mean, we all got to be respectful, but I mean, if there's something that you don't get or don't understand, absolutely say what you need to say, hon. Oh, that was Mom and Grandpa. Okay. Yeah, see, Maureen, me and my Molly too. Even when I went to work, she came with me. Anywhere I went, she came. And like I said, like I've had some people in the chat here when I've done a mini reading, they said, well, I don't know, because it didn't make any sense. And then later on, I've even had a couple later on in the same session come back to me and say, wait a minute, yes, I get that now. Like when you're in the moment, sometimes what comes through for you, you don't get right away. Or you will say, I had somebody that I did a private reading for. This is an example. And she came back to me and she said, no, like, you know, our family is very close. I don't see this happening. I don't see that happening. There was something about an accident. She says, no, nobody's had an accident, blah, 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 blah. And then she found out a few days later that she says, I didn't know. Apparently one of her cousins had been in a car accident. She didn't know. At the time that I did her reading, she didn't know. She says everything now made sense. So sometimes it's when you talk to either another family member or friend or something that says, hey, wait a minute, don't you remember this? And then it comes back to you. So just because you may not get it at this point, you'll get it. I've had people come back a week later and say, oh my gosh, like it finally hit me. Now I know what you were talking about. Right? And like I said, when dealing with spirit, you don't always get what you want. Spirit gives you what you need, not what you want. So sometimes you're going to get messages that you really didn't want to hear. They give you what they want to give you, not what you want. So sometimes those two things mesh, that they think you need to hear something that you want to hear. They think that that is going to be a benefit to you, and it'll come out. You can't force spirit to bring out what they don't want to bring out, right? Miss and Mr. said it seemed that every reading was concerning my issue I have every Christmas now for 10 years. I was asking why or how I can feel that way. Maybe a lot of these things that are for other people in the reads today, Mister, that you do connect with, you know, because a lot of people do, I seem to find, especially with doing readings, a lot of the same things come out in different reads for different people. It's almost like some people go through the same thing every year, and there's sometimes groups of people that go through the same things every year. Maureen Welsh. She was listening to me 24/7. She had a bad start, and I rescued her with severe separation anxiety, hence why she was not left alone. Yeah, same with my Molly. She, I spent over $12,000 trying to save her life. She had multiple bouts of cancer. She went through chemo, radiation. That dog was with me 24/7. She took up most of my bed. I would never go anywhere without her. If I did have to run to, say, like a grocery store, I was in and out and back home as fast as I could go. And I always had somebody at home with her. Like, and she did. She would sit and cry for me at the front window waiting for me to come home. Yeah, and same, yeah, with Remy, with Dez's dog, Remy. So, yeah, I know the feeling, and it's been 4 years, Maureen, since mine is gone, and I still can't even look at pictures of her because I just break down. Even talking about her right now, I've got tears welling up in my eyes. Like, she was my everything. So I get you. I get you, hon. And don't worry, that connection is still there. And that's why she's going to be, it's almost like she's going to be pushing through people, just like I feel my Molly is. She's going to be pushing through other people that are there waiting to welcome you to the other side when it's your time. She's going to push her way through. She wants to be first in line. And I get that with mine too. Like my grandpa and my ex-husband, I keep saying ex-husband, my hubby there that's passed. I feel my Molly is going to push right past all of them. She wants to be first in line to welcome me to the other side when it's my time. So I get where you're coming from, Maureen, and just know that she's still around you. She's still around you. You're going to feel her presence. Yep. My kids, and I've told Des this, my kids used to say to me all the time, that dog gets treated better than us kids did. So, yeah. Yeah, we're together on this. You got Des there too, and it's like that dog meant the world to me. And that's why I think I'm having a hard time getting another now, because I almost feel like it'd be trying to replace her. And then the fear of growing close to another animal like that, like I did with my Molly, and losing another. Like I said, I'm in tears right now. I'm a big baby when it comes to that. But that dog was my world. And I don't think I could handle going through that again. The loss. So yeah, I get where you're coming from, Maureen. And my heart goes out to you, hon. This is one of the reasons between my hubby and my Molly, I'm not good with death. Like, to try, and Des can vouch for this, when her mom died, I didn't know what to, like, I tried to say the right things, but I didn't know if I was. I have a hard time talking about death. It's not that I'm afraid of death or fear it. It's just I have a hard time dealing with it. So I just don't like talking about it. And doing the work that I do with dealing with the dead and with spirit, it's this is how I express through my connection and bringing it for others, because I can't deal with my own. So I bring it through for others. Oh, yeah, it is. It's just, it's final. Like, there's no more making things better. There's no more doing everything you can do. There's no more, it's just final. And that's what I'm not good with, because I'm the type of person is, no matter what goes wrong in life, with family, with friends, with people, I'm always there. We've got another day to make it right. We've got another day to make it right. We've got another day to fix it. We've got another day to make it better. So when it comes to death, it's like, I'm not good with it for myself and people that are very close to me, like Des. She's like a sister to me. I always feel I'm going to say something wrong. So this is my way of connecting and helping other people where I can't help myself, if that makes any sense. And this is something that's been with me apparently my whole life, is being able to connect with the other side. So one day I'll have one day I'll be able, there's a few people that do know about my journey, and this started my connection with past people who have passed, loved ones who have passed, people who have passed on. And my connection started very young. I was about 4. So yeah, it's hard. So there's a few people that know my story and how this evolved to where I am today. And some of it's heartbreaking. Some of it is enlightening. And my journey on how I got there. A lot of you have seen my ancestor deck, how that came about. One day I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to share my story when I feel strong enough to do that. One of these days I will do that. but I've got to be in the proper mindset and the right frame of mind to be able to get through that without breaking down. But Des knows a lot of the story. She can vouch for that. It's, you know, see my phone? I see my phone. My phone is right here. See? Here's my phone. What about my phone? Oh, you sent me a message. Okay. No, I've gotten them all on the list when I said Cat H was the last one. What, she came in after that? After I cut off the reads? Is that what you're saying? Is there a Deborah Price here? Deborah Price, are you still here? Oh, so she put in a request after I cut off the read. Okay, well, she's still here. I will do it, but I'm not doing any more after that. Deborah Price. Okay, Deborah Price. Sorry, dear. Like I said, when I'm doing readings, I don't look at the chat, so I did not see it. But I will do yours. Thank you, Des, for bringing that forward for me. You're the best, sister. See, without Des here, I was ready to end it and whatever. So please give a lot of thanks to Des. She keeps this thing running smooth and keeps me on my toes here. So Deborah Price. How Jing, is that who you want to hear from? I hope I'm saying that right. Oh. You're very welcome. Okay, let's see what's here for you, Deborah. Absolutely no more after this. Because I've been here for almost 3 hours and I am freezing. I want to get in front of my heater. As you guys know, my furnace bummed out on me on Friday, so I've been living with heaters. Did one flip over there? No. I'm trying to get one to pop out here for you, Deborah. There it is. Okay, Deborah, you got the rattlesnake, okay? So the rattlesnake talks about experiences that you're presently going through, okay? They're an intuition into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So I don't know that if you knew it, but you have abilities and you have the abilities of a healer. So the rattlesnake is here to tell you that. If you did not know that, you do now, because the rattlesnake is telling me that you have some kind of ability and you have abilities as a healer. So there's something that is coming your way. And this is what I think it is that you need to know, is that you got to look into this. You have some kind of ability. You have an ability of a healer. So there's somebody that is around you within your circle. We're going to get some clarification that you are a healer. You have the abilities of a healer. So I don't know if you have, oh my gosh, see that? I've got about 8 cards that just went flying. I don't know if you knew it, but you may want to Google it and look into it, because you have an ability. And having the ability of a healer, before we pull this next card, when you get this, it tells you that the person you're reading is a healer. So what that tells me, Deborah, is when there is people close to you, near you, that are sick, you feel it. They don't need to have any outward physical things that you can see that they are sick. you feel it. And it's almost like you take on their pain. Okay, so with that, I got, oh God, the one that I cannot pronounce. Abanokala, okay, she who battles, okay? So with this, okay, what this tells me, it's like people who are battling illnesses. It's almost like you feel their pain, okay? It's about fierceness in the pain, okay? And I also got Zenith, she who prepares, okay? So this talks about strategies and devising, okay? So I don't know if you knew this, but you're a healer. You have the abilities that a healer has. You may want to look into this because somebody is coming forth to you that you are going to encounter that is going to need your expertise as a healer. So I suggest to you, Deborah, that you look into this, Google it. Well, this is what you needed to hear this week, is that you are a healer. You have the abilities of a healer. Like I'm an empath and I'm intuitive. Okay? You're a healer. So I don't know if there's been times where you're feeling fine. I'm going to look at chat right now before I pull your card from heaven. Deborah, I don't know if you've been, no, an empath is totally different, does. A healer physically feels somebody else's pain. So like, say you're around somebody that's been suffering from stomach issues. You could be at a party and you're feeling all fine. This person comes into the room or sits down beside you or something that has these stomach issues. You're going to feel like shoots of pain in your stomach. You tell me if this has ever happened to you, or somebody who suffers from migraines. You're fine. All of a sudden, somebody that suffers from migraines comes into the room or sits beside you or whatever, you have a conversation, all of a sudden you've got this headache. Have you ever had that stuff happening to you, Deborah? Because that's what I'm talking about as a healer. You have the abilities to heal these people. Okay? So you physically feel other people's pain. So you could be sitting there going, oh, all of a sudden I got this pain in my stomach. Ask those around you that just comes on, and then, you know, the person walks away or whatever, all of a sudden it's gone. It's gone as fast as it comes. Okay? So this is telling me you're a healer. And there's going to be somebody that needs your help. So Google that. There's a lot of things that go with being a healer. If you want to look into using your abilities, Deborah, there's a lot that you can do with that, but you've got to educate yourself on it and how to use it, and also how to protect yourself from being overwhelmed with others' pains. You suffer from migraines, you sure it's migraines you're suffering from and not the pain of people around you that you're feeling. Look into it, Deborah. I ask you to do that, and the next time I'm on a live, or you can email me, read up on what it's like to be a healer, because I'm getting it strong. It doesn't even want me to go to the talking to heaven yet. It wants me to reiterate again to you that you are a natural born healer. An empath is feeling it, but not physically. An empath can feel your feelings, like when you're sad, when you're unhappy, when you're going through stuff, when people are saying, you know, when you get that person that says, I'm okay. An empath feels their feelings. They're not okay. Where a healer physically feels their pain. Physically, and I mean physically. Okay, and you need to look into that, Deborah, because if you are suffering from migraines, it may not be migraines at all. It may be that you are absorbing people's pain from people that are around you. So please look into it. Okay? Okay, so you want to, I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Halogene. This is your message. Helgene is letting you know that you are never alone. Okay? So, which tells me that they are constantly around you, that they surround themselves around you. You are going to get feelings of being touched, of, you put something down, you go into the kitchen to grab something else that you forgot, you come back and that thing is moved. Okay, this is how this person is going to let you know that they are around you. They're telling me by you are never alone, that they are constantly around you, not only to help guide you, but to protect you. Okay, and this could be also the reason that this is coming out from your message from heaven, is because of this. Okay, you are a healer. You have abilities. Please look into that and let me know. You can even email me. Des can put up my email address. Email me. But look into that, because you are a natural healer. You have abilities. And like I said, if you're suffering from, I seen you set up there, you're suffering from migraines. It could be you're not suffering from migraines at all. You're absorbing somebody else's pain. Okay? So you've got to learn, with this ability that you have, you've got to learn when to shut this off, shut it down, and keep it at bay until you want to put yourself in the position to be able to help somebody. Okay? Please look into it, because I think that you are feeling a lot of pains that aren't yours. There's a first. I think that's the first time that something like that has come out in one of these mini reads. That's usually something that comes out in a full-blown read. Well, thank you, Danielle's. Danielle's Crafty Corner says, love your work. You're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome too. Danielle, you can email me if you would like a paid private read regarding your mom and her passing. These are just mini reads. Yep, you need to know. You need to, Deborah, I can't stress this enough. You need to look into this. Please Google it. Yes, Danielle, Des is going to post my links. Can you post my email first, Des, please, so Danielle can get that? And then you can post the other links if you like. There's going to be links there for becoming a member. And somebody, Miss and Mr., thank you for becoming a member of my channel. There's going to be new things now that I have retired. I no longer am going to be doing my normal job, which was working in the legal field. I have now officially retired from that. So there's going to be more tiers coming to the memberships in the new year. So there's going to be a lot of things added for members only. Oh, thank you. Yes, Maureen, this live has a good vibe. All my lives generally have a pretty good vibe. Oh, thank you, Kat. It's been a long time coming. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to have a lot more time to devote to this after the new year. So I will be doing another tier in the memberships, and there's going to be a lot of added bonuses there for all the ones who have bought memberships. Okay, so, and just to let everybody know, thank you, Des. Just to let everybody know, you're still going to get my reads. You're still going to get all that on my channel, but becoming a member gives you extra added bonuses. You get, as you can see, beside Deborah and Kat, beside Des, just looking for others here, Mr. Mrs. You see that they've got a little emblem beside their name. That is a badge that you get when you become a member, to show me that you are a member of my channel, that you have bought a paid membership. There we go. And you get all these extra emojis that aren't in the regular emojis. And you also get the benefits for the members only things that will be coming in the new year when I add a new tier. Medically retired 3 years ago after a car accident, nurse of 35 years. It was a big hit for me. Oh my gosh, Kat, I can imagine. So sorry to hear about that car accident. Okay, so did you post my email for Danielle's Crafty Corner? Thank you, Lindbug. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. So while Des is posting all the links, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out, for supporting me, for being here. I didn't see any of the links come up, Des. Nope, I don't see any of the links. None of the links came up on mine. Does anybody else see the links that Des posted? Yeah, no, Des, nothing posted. Nothing posted, sister, from a different mister. Okay, so no, none of the links posted, Des. Now I'm having my cigarette as I'm talking to you guys. Cat H says, I bought Tarot's chicken to start. Yeah, I don't deal with Tarot, Cat, at all. No, you're not silenced. If you were silenced, you wouldn't be able to post. Let me see. Nope, you're not silenced. I haven't seen you post any, like, for the mini reads, that stuff all posted, but none of the other links have posted. I know you're not silenced. Why would I silence you? No, they're not showing up. Yeah, Des just messaged me. I don't know, and I gave you added access too. Like I said, all the links for okay, I'm gonna post the email, you guys. Okay, so there's my email. Okay, so if you go into any of my videos, do you guys see my email there? Where I just posted it? Above? What? Serious? What is going on? I just tried to post my email address, Des, and nobody can see it. Okay. Can you guys see that where I say hello? I just posted hello. Can you guys see that? Okay, so you see my hello, but where I posted my email, you can't see that. What the hell is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Why it's not. Okay, so if you guys want my email, in any of my videos that are on my channel, if you go into the description area of any video, you're going to have to scroll down a bit in the description. My email, everything, all the links are in my email, in the description of any of my videos. Okay, so let me try this. Okay, can you guys see that where I put above and beyond ancestor? Okay, so you can't see anything that Des is posting right now? Okay, so it's above and beyond ancestor, just like I just posted at outlook.com. Okay, so Mrs. and Mr. said, last one I see is when she said, look at phone, Willow. Okay, you can't see anything that Des is posted after that? It's got to be something, yeah, it's above and beyond ancestor at outlook.com. Like I said, if you guys go into, okay, so Des, we can't, did you time yourself out or something, or block yourself from posting a link? Because I haven't touched anything on that side today. So I don't know what's going on, why you can't post. You can't? What do you mean you can't? Can you, don't you have the 3 little dots beside people's names? Maureen Walsh, if you look at, like I said, not on this one, because I haven't put it yet, but say my video, the last video that I did, I believe it was on Angela Green, the last video I uploaded. If you go into the description on that video, my links are all in the description. You got to scroll down a bit, but they are all in the description of every video that I upload. It won't be on this one yet, but in any of the videos I've uploaded, it will be there. Or you can go to my About section on my channel. If you scroll over, there's community and all that. If you go to the About section, my email will be there too. If you click on the About section. Okay, so it's not you. There's a problem on YouTube posting links. That's why that, because I can't even post them. So somewhere there's another glitch in YouTube that we can't post links, because I guess other creators are having the same problem. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I want to again thank you all for being here. Thank you for all of your support. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a happy and safe New Year. Des, stop it. See, Des takes everything to heart. She's accidentally timed people out and stuff. She takes this all to heart. Nothing to be, you're not a terrible mod. That's why you're the only mod. You're all I need. That's how good you are. So you stop it right now, girl. This is not your fault. That's why I don't need another mod. I got the best one around. She can handle anything that's thrown at her. She's my right hand. I've always said that. I couldn't do this without you. So stop thinking that. Yes, so I am going to end you guys because I've been here over 3 hours, and I got to get in front of the heater because I'm getting really chilly. But I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and please stay safe. I want to see you guys all here in the new year. Have the best Christmas that you can possibly have safely. And I want to thank you all for the bottom of my heart for making this channel what it is. You guys are the best. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to say see you in the new year. I want to see each and every one of you here come the new year. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Please stay safe. I love you all. Bye-bye for now.